Let's go green. Today we are going to number 1, look at the worldwide problem, dependency on fossil and non-renewable fuels. Number 2, look at the reasons why we need to look at the alternatives. Number 3, look at the possible solutions. First, let me take a closer look at the problem. The dependency of our country on non-renewable energy sources. The US and much of the world is depending on fossil fuels and non-renewable resources. Fossil fuels, coal, oil, and natural gas are not renewable sources of energy. Formed from plants and animals that lived up to 300 million years ago, fossil fuels are found in deposits beneath the earth. The fuels are burned to release the chemical energy that is stored within the resources. Now, what we've been defined the problem, let's see if we can find the solution. Why do we need to look at solution? According to this 2003 article in the Time magazine, natural gas is in scarce supply. Crude oil production is winding down. The last nuclear power plant was ordered in July 1973. No meaningful alternative fuels exist. In short, Americans are heading towards a major energy crunch. Energy is essential to modern societies as we know it. Over 85% of our energy demands are met by the combustion of fossil fuels. Listen to these facts. Published in an article on the Green Living Tips website, crude oil demands on the international market reached 87 million barrels per day in 2009. It is projected to be 100 million barrels per day in the year 2020. According to the website published by the 2006 California Energy Commission, estimates of reserves are said to last between 40 to 70 years at the rate of the current use. You may be saying, big deal. 40 to 70 years means I don't have to worry about it. Do you plan to have kids? What kind of world will you live for them? Now we have defined the problem and talk about why a solution is needed. What is the solution? How do we fix this? The nation and the world are looking at renewable energy sources, unlike oil, which took millions of years to make. Renewable sources like water, solar, and wind are always available. According to article Issues of Solar Power Availability by Richard Chappell, the solar panel traditionally converts 6 to 10% of the energy heating it in sun rays into usable energy. New technology could push this to 40 to 60. If this occurs, the availability of solar becomes much greater because a smaller amount of panel is needed to produce vastly more energy. Wind power is a greater energy source. According to Wind Energy Projects Viability by BP Energy, BP has a wind pipeline of some 100 projects across 24 states with a potential generating capacity of 20 gigawatts, equivalent capacity to build 40 gas-fired power stations. Hydroelectric power has worked for decades. Hydroelectric dams create power as the water flows over the dam. and turn the turbines. As long as the rains and the mountains will have water in our rivers, and then we'll have electricity. We looked at the problem, shrinking energy sources. We looked at why we need a solution. We look at what solutions might be available. Are you ready to go green for sure? Today, I've shown you that. We have 40 to 70 years before our energy sources run out, and I don't have 300 million years to wait for more oil to be created. Let's go. Let's go green. Let's go work together. Let's find ways to use the sun, the wind, the water sources. This is Marco Revelo. Thank you.